Mes McCready this Wednesday. Palawan saya jumpa pas pada fan saya palawan saya uelon je so amazing. Satu journey Solier technically, but then LaSalle technically is blue, but look at the haze. That is, that's wildfire. Okay, all right. Poopy poop. Okay, so game dev. All right, for the stream game dev, publish, done, as in update 2. So that's great. However, however. So that's done. Put it aside. The reason why I say however is because I want to do some still more things to do. And why did I say however? No, actually doesn't really matter. Yeah, for the stream game. Oh, okay. However, yes. Uploading assets to the blockchain is a pain. I haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna do a little bit of what you call this, restructurizing, reorganizing, whatever it is. Okay, so that's that. Now let's talk about the main game dev. So monthly game dev will still continue. Like I said, it's going to be on a slower pace. We already got our key mechanic done as of yesterday, and I've been thinking a lot, like how do we want to approach the game, and I figure out, all right, let's do this. We're gonna split the card gameplay into 2 different modes. All right, unfortunately I have to write 2 different styles. I have to write 2 different styles. Okay, so maybe can I combine? Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I still need to write it out, the gameplay. Okay, so first gameplay, very, very straightforward. You don't get a hand. Alright, so basically you straight away just say, alright, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Alright, for everything that you do takes up personnel. And on top of personnel, it takes up the human resources. The human resource. Okay, so for example, if you're gonna do farming, cultivation, if it says 7 people, right? So I already chose the number 137. Don't ask me why. That's how I come up the number with it. No, don't ask me why this 3 number, but this 3 number gets stuck in my head. 137. Okay, so 3. The numbers are basically cycles. Okay, so basically day cycle. So the game goes like that. Instead of using a timer, okay, like send out for half an hour, why not we use cycles? First we queued up all the necessary tasks that you want to do on that day, and that day is determined by how many personnel you have. Okay, so if you got 10 personnel, you can do activity that up to 10 that will utilize up to 10 people. And then once you do that, then you run the activity, and then the next day, right? So once you run the activity, it technically goes to the next day. So basically you end the day, or execute task. No, execute task. So every morning of the cycle, you execute task, and then the task will do what it needs to do. Each task supposed to have its own range, right? RNG or odds. Okay, and right now I'm not going to do any odds yet. Just want to make it just continue. So the first game mode is decisive. No RNG. It performs exactly what you do in general. Okay, yeah. The only what you call this, randomness is like 5%. Right, 5% will do something bad. Okay, and every day. Okay, so every new day there will be a chance for the not say for the ship. Basically there will be an event per se, like ship caught on fire, you need to repair the ship, people got sick, so you need to do all those things, right? Side stuff, basically upkeep. Alright. And of course the most important thing is you're sending out people for expedition, and that's the one will take out the cycles. For example, if you send one person out for an expedition, that one person will not be available for X amount of turns, or X amount of days, or X amount of cycles, and that's that. Yep, that is the first part. So I remove all the RNG and whatnot, and then we're gonna have a combat because I've played the game that I first made. It's crazy. I'm gonna probably put it on the link. Yeah, I'm gonna put a description for this vlog. Yeah, so you guys can play, and you get, it's the first round I did. It was, well, simple, very simple. In fact, actually, you should keep it simple. So that's that, and I think, you know what? Let's do this first. Yeah, let's get the basic of basic. So we need farming, we need expedition. Okay. Let's go through the task, and then this vlog is done. So we need farming. So farming for food, and then you have service. Okay, so service is basically, how do I put it this way? You feed the crew, you entertain the crew. So it takes food, it takes resources, but it boosts up your morale. And your morale will determine your efficiency. If your morale is low, your output is low. And that's the game balance. Okay, so I want to get this part done before we move on to the combat. In fact, actually, I'm going to keep it very, very simple. But if we have time, you want to use the game mode 2, which is the one that I kind of made it for another game. But now I get to, improve, upgrade, stuff like that. All right. So we got food, we got morale, and then lastly we got condition or maintenance. So basically, you have to maintain the ship. The ship will degrade X amount of turn. Okay, and then after you perform a jump, we have random events. But for now, I'm gonna hold out the random events. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it up just for now first. All right, that's it. Je dois domaine.